Hi, today I would like to discuss something very important with you. This is something that impacts all of us every day of our lives. For many people, it might be trivial, it's something that you overlook possibly, but for others of us, these issues might be severe problems. Um, the topic I want to broach is toilet etiquette. The first point I'd like to touch on is the paper folded. Is the paper over or under? Now, a lot of people put the toilet roll in so that the paper is hanging off the front. That's the overway. Others put it in with it hanging in towards the wall, which is the underway. And generally people say that, there is no correct way. Well, there is. There is a correct way. Seth Wheeler invented the cardboard roll with a long strip of perforated sheets back in 1897, I think it was. In his patent application, he displayed the roll as being over. So that's the way it's supposed to be. It was designed to be put over, not under, not against the wall, over. So we cleared that up. Let that not confuse anybody ever again. The second point, and I've been caught with this very often. If you finish it, replace it. Have you ever gone to the loo for whatever reason, get yourself onto the porcelain throne, do what you need to do, and realize that you're now at a dead end because you cannot go any further for one or two reasons. Reason one, there is no toilet paper inside. Reason two, there is toilet paper inside, but it's still wrapped. What you do see as well is an empty cardboard roll. Now, that empty cardboard roll might, if you're lucky, have 3 or 4 squares in it, which is kind of fine, seeing as the average person, don't take my word for it, research this, the average person uses between 7 and 9 squares of toilet paper per use. So now the person who was in the loo before you have completed what they've done. They realize that, okay, if I use all the paper, I should replace it. So let's not use all the paper. It's only 3 sheets left, but we're going to leave them there because I don't feel like changing the roll. I grew up in a sheltered environment. I never had to unroll, unpack, release a toilet roll in my life. It was always done for me. Growing up, my mom was there. She used to make sure that there was always toilet paper in the toilet. I went to army. There you issued a toilet paper, and the ends weren't sealed down. Brilliant. I then left army. I went to college. At college, there was staff who saw to it that there was sufficient toilet paper at all times. I still had never opened a roll of toilet paper, and gotten that fluff thing to function as it should. I then started dating, started visiting. I had my own flat, and when I was at the girlfriend's house or flat, the toilet paper was there. It was ready. It was sorted. All you had to do was what you had to do, and the paper was there. Great. back home, at my own place, that was a problem because I never bought toilet paper. I'd go visiting and, while I was there, I realized, I don't have toilet paper at home. So whether it was at my folks' home or at my brother's home, I would take a roll of toilet paper out of the toilet. An already open roll that I wouldn't have to open. Move on a couple of years into my mid to late 20s. Bearing in mind that until now, I had never physically opened a roll of toilet paper to use. Get married. And one of the things that you go into marriage with, one of the things that you expect going into marriage, is that your spouse will make sure that there's toilet paper at all times. Not true. Not true. Because your spouse went into marriage with that same thought. Let that sink in. Thank you for listening. Subscribe. I do have a couple more interesting toilet humor videos lined up. So comment if you agree with me or disagree with me. I know that I debate is big, and I know that a lot of people will try to dispel the myth that the spouse is responsible for the toilet paper in the bathroom. I can tell you no, it's not. So yeah, like the video, comment down below, subscribe, share, spread the word. People need to know about toilet paper. They need to know. They need to know. I don't know what to say. What are you trying to say? Huh? You can delete this.
It's on 728, 729.
Yeah, what else was I say?
I don't know, it's so close to 8.
Okay, did you know that toilet paper was invented, the first recorded use of
No.
toilet paper was in the 6th century in China? If you want to know how that went down, you need to subscribe so you can get notified of the next video. Thanks for watching.
I need about another 35, 40 seconds.
Hmm.
Well, now it's going to be like a minute because I've got to delete so much.
Well, yes, okay. It took the modern world, it took civilization 1100 years to discover what the Chinese had discovered. The Chinese did not want to share their knowledge with the world because they did just regard the Western world as heathens, barbarians. I mean, why would you want to teach somebody about toilet paper when you're used to using pine needles and grasses? If you want to know how that worked out, subscribe so you can get notified, share, subscribe, notified, subscribe, get notified, comment, share, and thanks for watching.